Hi, Susan. I appreciate you taking the time today to allow me to interview you.
Oh, well, thanks for doing this with me. Appreciate the opportunity.
I'm a certified public accountant operating a small practice in Burlington, Connecticut. I would like to ask you a series of questions that are dealing with pocketbook issues of the voters. I have witnessed a lot of pain reviewing tax returns and financial statements of small businesses and tax returns of individuals and families. So I tried to focus my questions on the pocketbook issues facing working class and middle class families. And I'd like to present them to you today. I appreciate you taking the time from your busy schedule to address them. The first question I have concerns the unemployment rate. The unemployment rate has dropped 0.1% down to 9.1%, but it's still officially at 9.1%. However, according to Morton Zuckerman of U.S. News and World Report, he has mentioned that the real unemployment rate is approaching 20%. And I agree. And as you know, people fall off unemployment after so much time, and a lot of people are underemployed. I'd like to ask you, how do you propose to create jobs in America now if elected as Senator of Connecticut?
Well, first of all, let me just say a few things about the unemployment numbers in Connecticut, because this goes to your bigger question of how are we going to create jobs. And yes, you see unemployment hovering at around 9%, but I do believe in parts of Connecticut that rate is higher. In Windham County, for instance, people in eastern Connecticut are struggling, and the unemployment rates there are higher than 9%. And I think there are many people who have been unemployed for so long they've just given up. So I wouldn't dispute the numbers that U.S. News and World Report have given, because I've been all over the state visiting with people who are getting very, very discouraged. And what I know is this, that we have made some progress getting jobs back. We lost approximately 130,000 jobs during the recession. We've gotten 90,000 of those back. We have 90,000 that we have to get back. 40,000 we grew. And so it would not surprise me to have more than 100,000 people looking for jobs. And those numbers don't include the thousands of young people who are graduating from high school and college who are looking for work. And if you're working on a Senate campaign, as I am, it's great having interns who are willing to volunteer for free. And I know of a lot of young people, since I have 3 teenagers, who are done with college and who are volunteering or out very actively looking for work and having a very difficult time. And I am running for the Senate because I'd like to make this state a place where we are growing job opportunities for everyone, and we're able to keep our young people here. Right now that's not happening. We're continuing to lose more young people between 18 and 35 than any state in the country. So your question about how we're going to create jobs is really, really important. And I would like to share with you some of the things that I think the federal government could be doing to help grow jobs in Connecticut and in our country. And I would highlight just at the outset on that point that government doesn't create jobs. It's businesses that create jobs. But there are some things that the federal government could do to help job creation. And first and foremost, we could be investing in infrastructure in this country, in rebuilding roads and bridges, we could be investing in high-speed rail and transit systems that would make economic development in our state much more vibrant. Right now, Connecticut has crumbling roads and bridges. Many of them haven't been repaired or fixed well since President Eisenhower built the highway system. And I look at other states like New Jersey and New York. They're very densely populated states that have much more sophisticated public transportation systems than we do. So I think that we missed an opportunity during the recovery period when President Obama helped to pass the Recovery Act. There was some investment in Connecticut in infrastructure, but not enough to make a real impact to grow good jobs. Also, I think the government has a really strong role to play in terms of funding research and innovation. And if we were investing more in basic scientific research and encouraging innovation, we would be helping to grow jobs in Connecticut and in our country. We have some really great colleges and universities, both public and private, and to the extent that there are more grants given at those public and private universities to do scientific research, that will grow jobs in the future. And the third thing I would mention that is really key is getting a national energy policy for our country so that we can be growing green jobs, not only in Connecticut, but across our country. And that would also protect the environment and make our country safer. The other point that I would make on job creation is the key to job creation in Connecticut and all across our country has been this, that small businesses have created the lion's share of the new jobs. And we can quibble about the statistics. Some statistics say 66% of the new jobs come from small businesses. Others say 90%. That's my passion. My passion as Secretary of the State for 12 years, and my passion as someone who would like to serve in the United States Senate, is to look for ways to support small businesses, to reduce some of the challenges that they face, because in the end, the lion's share of the jobs have come from small businesses. And Washington just hasn't gotten the job done with respect to small business. So